Oh God.
Ernie, if you don't mind, I'd like to address something with Olive.
I mean, that's fine. If she wants to come up, whoever wants to come up, hey, more welcome.
Well, Olive usually doesn't like to come up. Every now and then I've seen her on a panel, but she was in Easy's chat talking shit about me a few days ago, like she knows me, and I've never met her day in my life, nor have I really communicated with her ever. So, Olive Sky, I just have to say to you, please don't go around telling people that I pay men for sex. I have not paid a man ever in my life for anything. And honey, you look like every single day you go to the biggest Mongolian buffet that you've ever seen and the Golden Corral, and you look like the most obese. Looking at your profile picture, when I typed your name on YouTube and looked at your profile picture, and I really clicked on that picture, I seen a woman that literally weighs about 400 pounds.
Oh, I gotta say something.
Well, listen just a second.
Wow, that's rude.
We're not going to hold hands.
You're doing this.
No, that's rude.
Listen.
You're not gonna. Don't talk to her
No,
like that.
really.
Seriously.
All on public so the world will hear. That's
Yes,
just wrong.
I want the world to hear. Yes. Paper cut, you want everybody to hold hands. Guess what?
No,
this ain't the Girl Scouts, bitch.
Listen, let me say something to you. I have been called, people have been inciting that I'm a murderer because I gave a couch to a neighbor, a clip channel. I've been called everything under the sun. You need to be the bigger one and just.
Well, I think all of Sky's the bigger one.
Why would you want to blast this all over? Do you know she might want to unalive herself if this crap gets out?
Well, maybe she does. That's not going to stop me.
You should care.
Well, maybe you should shut your vile mouth, rude ass.
When you talk about me, I will talk about you. And bitch, if you think
everybody talks about me and I don't talk about them, that's not
Mama T, why don't you go smoke some cigarettes and go sit outside your fucking door of your hotel, you stupid bitch?
That's being middle school, Xfactor.
That's not even me talking, dumbass.
Mama T, you can't even get an apartment. You can't even get an apartment. And you want to try to come up here and act like you're a big ass bitch, you ain't shit.
Is that supposed to hurt my feelings?
Cam up.
Did somebody hurt your fifis? Hey,
Cam up.
Hey, did somebody hurt your fifis? Fuck you, I'm camming up. I don't got you. You ain't my boss.
Okay, you know
you ain't my boss.
The same nasty ass avatar that you've always had. It's this shitty ass picture that you have photoshopped.
No.
Cam up, bitch.
Oh, it's not photoshopped. It's not photoshopped.
Come up here. Come up here, bitch, and cam up and let us see how fat you are, you stupid bitch.
Who are you? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Karen? You ain't gonna do shit.
I saw her.
You ain't gonna do shit. Coming up here being rude to everybody. Who the fuck are you? You're nobody.
No.
You're nobody. You're a nobody that wants. No.
Oh, I'm a nobody.
Are a nobody that wants to be somebody.
I'm a nobody. Bitch, I make $200,000 a year. What do you do, bitch?
I don't give a fuck what you make, bitch. That don't make you somebody.
No, you said in your fucking hotel, bitch.
No, I don't.
Let me tell you something.
I don't live in a motel. I don't live in a motel. You're fucking wrong.
Let me tell you something.
That's funny. It's kind of funny.
Let me show you something, bitch.
Somebody's fifis are hurt.
No,
I don't give a fuck what you make, Karen. That don't make you a good person. That don't make you a good person.
I was a good person. Bitch, do you think you could ever afford that? Do you think you could ever buy a brand new fucking
want
vehicle for
to.
2024.
Xfactor. Hey,
Mama T,
I
you can't
wouldn't
even
want
afford a
to.
fucking apartment.
Oh.
You can't even
Want
rent an
another car
apartment, Mama T.
because you'll
You
probably get
are a poor
carjacked.
ass bitch.
And if
All
Ernie
you
isn't
do,
nearby
I'm
to
poor.
save your ass,
I'm
you're
poor.
yes,
Okay.
history of
yes, you're
serious
poor,
stories.
Mama T. Hey, at
I'm
the
poor.
Is that
paper
supposed to
cut,
hurt my feelings?
paper cut. Nobody's talking to you.
No, I'm trying to tell you.
Is that supposed to hurt my feelings, Karen?
Paper cut.
It's a matter of
Paper
time.
Karen.
cut.
Probably get carjacked, and if Ernie isn't
Paper
nearby,
cut.
you're toast.
Paper cut. Why don't you just
I'm
fucking
trying
go
to
down?
tell you something. No, I followed Ernie longer than you probably.
I don't give a shit how long you go
I
suck
don't care.
Ernie's dick, bitch. I don't give a shit.
That
Oh,
must
yes,
be
you
what
do, Karen,
want
because you want him and you
just brought
fucking
it
know
up.
it.
Well, she
No,
brought it up,
that's
so
where
that
you're
must be
wrong.
what you want.
That's
Yeah.
where you're wrong.
No, well, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
At least I
Let's
And
not
you know
bring
I'm not
Ernie
wrong.
in it. Let's not bring Ernie in
I'm a
this.
woman.
Ernie ain't got a damn dime. I ain't. No. Ernie's not in it.
By the way, that car is fucking ugly.
Oh. Well, you know
That car
what?
is fucking
That
ugly.
car was $32,000 cash. Would you? Would you be
Oh,
able?
big
No,
deal.
let
Do
me
you
ask
want a
you a
fucking brownie
question.
button?
No,
Do
let me
you
ask
want
you
a
a
fucking
question.
brownie button?
Mama T, let me ask you a question. And yes or no? Right now, let's say tomorrow, because tomorrow, like right now, everything's closed. Could you go to a car lot tomorrow and drop $32,000 on a vehicle? Yes or no?
None of your
Then shut
damn
the
business.
fuck
How's
up
that?
and
Oh
stop
my
acting like you got something to
God.
tell me.
You shut the
When
fuck
you
up.
have
Your
the
money don't make
ability
you
to
shit,
go
bitch.
to
Why
a
don't you
car
go away?
lot and buy
Why don't you
shit
take your
like
rude ass
that,
mouth
I can
and
buy
go away?
anything I want like
I
that,
don't give
like
a
that,
fuck how
like
much
that,
money you
Hold on.
have.
Hold
So
on. One at
don't
a
Good.
try to
time,
Get it,
talk to
everybody.
bitch.
One
me
at
Get
a
it.
like
time.
you're an equal because you're not an equal. You are not equal,
You're
Mama T. You are
not
less.
equal to me.
You
You're
are
not equal to
less.
me. I'm a
You
real
are a
woman. What are you?
stupid
What are
bitch.
you?
All you do is sit in a hotel, a weekly stay hotel, and smoke cigarettes. And at the beginning of every month, you act like you're
Oh,
sick so you
that's
can
what I do.
garner money from people, you stupid cunt. We all know how you
Really?
try to act like you're
Really?
sick so that way you can get money. Oh,
Really?
so that way you can act like you can get
Really?
money from people. You're fake.
Oh,
You're fake, and I'm
Karen.
calling you out,
Somebody
bitch.
hurt your fifis. Call me out because you're wrong, dumbass.
Why do you
You're
act like
wrong.
you're sick at the beginning of every month? Why?
I don't act, stupid.
So you just
I
get
don't
sick
act.
at the beginning of every
Hey,
month.
Karen, nobody gives a fuck how much money you make. That doesn't make you a good person.
It's
And it
not
doesn't
about
make you
that.
better
It's
than
about
anybody.
the choices.
No.
It's about the choices in life. I've made choices that allow me to be able to do these things. You should not be trying to talk to me like you're an equal because you're literally almost twice my age, but yet you can't do the things that I can do.
Do you think? Do I give a fuck what you do, Karen? I don't care what you do. You named yourself right. You truly are a Karen.
You don't understand
You truly
what I'm
are
trying
a
to tell
Karen.
you. Your life choices
I don't give a fuck what you
have
mean.
gave you
You
the
mean shit to me.
opportunity to be where you're at. And where you're at is at a weekly stay hotel, and you're trying to act like you're on my level. Bitch, you ain't on my level. You're not. So don't try to act like you are.
Oh, are
You
we trying? Are we trying?
drip on YouTube?
Are we
And
trying
that's
to be
it.
Nikki B? Are you trying to be Nicolina? Oh, Nikki B.
Is that what
You're
you
trying to be
think?
Nicolina right now.
Is that
Yeah,
what you
that's what I
think?
think. I think
Is
you're
that
trying
what
to
you
get into the
truly?
Mean Girls, and that's why you're doing this.
How many
Karen.
times have I got to say that I do not want to be a mean girl. I have told Nicolina and Peachy and all these people who want me to be a mean girl that I do not want to be a mean girl. I am Karen. I am allies with them. I am friends with them. But I'm not going to be a mean girl. So this whole thing, because somebody disagrees with you
right now. What
because
the hell?
somebody
You don't
disagrees with
belong to a
you.
club. You are a mean girl. What's wrong?
No, you didn't come up here disagreeing with nobody. You came up here insulting people.
Are you kidding?
Like a dumb
Okay, one at a
ass
time,
bitch
guys.
who
One at a
thinks
time.
money goes
Okay, so
places.
Mama T,
Money isn't shit.
I'm gonna put you back here a second. That way, one at a time. I don't want people ganging up on anybody and none of that shit. It's one at a time. It's old school. It's balls to the wall.
It's balls to the wall. You know who says money ain't shit? People who ain't got it, Mama T. And you don't got it. That's just the truth. It might hurt, but it's the truth. So keep smoking your cigarettes and keep getting sick at the beginning of every month. So that way you can get a couple people to give you some cash apps. But at the end of the day, like I said, I can go and make decisions on a daily basis that would take you years to plan for because I have made decisions that have allowed me to be able to make purchases like that. And some of you might say, oh, well, you're trying to flaunt the fact that you have money. No, it's about the decisions that you make in life.
What you've done. I don't give a fuck what you've done, Karen. It don't mean.
I know you don't. And that's the problem because you don't know how to put yourself in a position where you can be successful, which is why you're in the situation that you're in. So you all want to say, oh, well, Karen's just flaunting her money. No, that's not what it is. You don't understand. That's the problem. That's why you're at a hotel. But it's okay, Marty. It's okay. I don't hate you. I don't like Olive Sky because she assumed that she knew shit about me, which is definitely not true. I could go on Tinder or any other app right now and have guys lined up to want to, come and have sex with me or date me or take me to a restaurant, take me to a nice Italian restaurant like Fazoli's. Okay. So it's not that big of a deal. And so Olive Sky wants to come up here and try to pretend like I do this and do that. And she literally said in chat on Easy's chat, yeah, Mama T went right down. Exactly. She couldn't say a damn thing because I called her out.
Maybe she lost signal.
Well, that's because the Wi-Fi at her fucking hotel is not that good.
You don't know that. Do you live with her?
Do you know how long she's been streaming? Who are you, Bird?
I'm Bird, and you know me.
I'm Bird. I'm Bird. Why don't you get on
straight? You been drinking tonight, honey?
No, I don't drink. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
Really?
I don't do anything. I don't dip.
Maybe
I don't do
anything.
I'm straight
do
edge
a toy and pleasure yourself because I think you need some because that's the way you're acting.
I think you're being a little too sexual right now. It's a little weird, Bird, because I just met you.
You're talking about, but you can say that shit to other people in the chat that you don't know nothing about. And you can judge Mama T and you want to push your, oh, I'm a millionaire and I'll drive this and I'll drive that. But you know what? Materialistic shit don't mean nothing because it can be gone in a second. It's all about the person you are inside.
That is true.
Now you're being a really hateful bitch and you ain't got no right to judge a fucking soul. So I'd say go back over to your little crudes, the mean girls, and maybe y'all can get together and go look at some CP or bestiality videos together, okay?
No,
because I think you're
disgusting.
Bird. I think you're disgusting and don't. No, I don't want to hear what you got to say because I think you're full of shit.
Over me, so you're not going to let me say anything. I agree with some things that you
I don't really want to hear what you got to say because I think you're a rude bitch.
Well, I do agree with you that money's not everything, and I do agree with
money
you.
is not everything, and you know
I
what?
agree.
Look
I
at all the famous people that got money and are miserable and ended up taking their own lives.
Because they don't know how to live. They don't know how to
Really?
make decisions
Well, and
properly.
you call this living by getting on and bashing other people and talking about other people when
You're
you
on
don't
panel as
know
well.
their life. You don't live in their home. You are not with them every day. And you ain't God. So don't be judging nobody, okay?
Okay, so let he who's without sin cast the first stone. So now you're Jesus Christ, Bird.
No, I didn't say nothing about being Jesus Christ. He is my Lord and Savior. And I'll tell you what, I know damn good and well that people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And I also know that you need to humble the fuck up.
Well, I don't live in a glass house. I live in a brick house. And I don't live in a
Good
hotel.
for you.
And I don't go to a
Good for
buffet every
you.
night and fucking eat 4,000 calories like Olive Garden. And I don't try to insert myself like you, Bird. And I don't try to talk
that's your
over myself like
bitch. You
paper trail.
inserted yourself here, didn't you? You inserted yourself here. You've inserted yourself everywhere, haven't you?
Come on.
No, I ain't going nowhere, bitch. I ain't got no right to judge nobody. You got your own shit going on. Are you having your first period, honey? Are you having your first period?
Let me talk.
Adam's apple. So,
Adam's apple? Bitch, I had a trachea shave. There ain't no Adam's apple. There ain't no Adam's apple.
Well, you sure do talk like a dude.
Well, you know what? I am a biological male, Bird. Congratulations.
Before having body surgery, why didn't you do something about that ugly face of yours?
Bird, you shouldn't say anything when you haven't cammed up.
Really? I've cammed up in the past. People know what I look like, but I've been sick.
Let's see. Go toe to toe right now. Let's go. I got the lights. Come on now. Come on.
I ain't got nothing to prove to you, bitch. You ain't nobody to me.
What you got, bitch? Come on now.
I ain't got shit to prove to you, bitch.
Well,
you ain't nobody to me, and you ain't nobody to a lot of people.
Then get on
but
camera.
You jump your ass up here judging other people that you don't even know.
Screenshots can be manufactured. Screenshots can be manufactured.
Can I ask a question?
Oh God, hold hands. Let's all hold hands.
No.
Oh, fuck you.
Well, I have a comment. What if she never talked about you, Xfactor, and she was cloned? Because that's been happening on my channel lately to people all the way in Australia.
That's actually a good question. That's a good question. I clicked on the I was actually in the live chat at that time. I clicked on the channel and I looked and I seen that it was her. So I did follow up and look at that. That's a great question, though. So, but yeah, I did verify that it was her. A lot of people, I agree with you. There's a lot of people who use clone accounts. That is true.
No, you were talking shit on Olive first. Stop it.
Yes, you were.
What did I say first? I've never even really known Olive Sky. How was I talking shit about Olive Sky first? Is she talking shit in Ernie, or not in Ernie, but in Easy's?
What do you think you're doing right now?
No, Karen, what is weak is what you're doing right now.
People who have low self-esteem try to attack and abuse other people in order to gain approval from other people. All these three ladies I've been arguing with, I didn't really argue with you. I think you're a very logical person, and you made some good points that I agree with, Papercut. So I'll give you a touche on that. And
thank you.
yeah. What I will say is, you know what? And I am insecure about several things as a trans woman. And I have my own issues that I'm dealing with. I don't address those things specifically on YouTube.
But Karen, it isn't about you being trans. It's about the way you act, the way you present yourself. You want to be, no, listen. You say you're a woman. Be a woman. Stop putting down other women. Uplift them and stop being a fucking douchebag about shit. Then maybe people will respect you for who you are.
Okay. Can I speak?
Absolutely.
I listened. I mean, I'm listening to you. I understand what you're saying.
Yes, Barbara Walters.
What I'm saying is sometimes I don't need respect from certain people who, in my opinion, are not on the same level or even trying to be on anywhere near successful.
See, that's
they're trying to improve
that's your
themselves.
fucking problem. That's your problem. You're judging people because you think you're better than others. You're not. Your attitude,
it's all about a standard, Mama T. It's a standard. It's not about being better. It's about a standard. I keep a high standard. Before I had my surgery, I was running 6 to 10 miles a day. Was you doing that? No, you sat in a hotel and you smoked cigarettes.
That's Karen, you keep saying that I'm in a motel and all I do is sit and smoke cigarettes, right?
I mean, at least half of that's accurate.
Do you have proof on that?
I've seen videos of you outside of hotels in a scantily.
Those are old videos, uniform. Karen. Those are old videos, Karen. They're old videos.
Everything about you is old, Mama T.
Can I ask a question real quick? How old are you, Xfactor?
How old do you think I am, Bird? Go ahead, make up something to insult me.
No, honestly, I'm just asking you a question. How old are you? Because I think there may be a little bit of a generational gap going on here.
I turned
31 November of last year, so I'm 31.
Oh,
I thought you were 37, and I'm not trying to be mean, but I want to say this. You wouldn't like me at all because my status isn't at all what yours is. I found the YouTube community, and I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but if you don't want to be a mean girl, you can't act like one. So when I see your beautiful car, I'm happy for you. But the thing is, if you're in a big city, you might get carjacked. I don't know. I have a lot of fear because I'm in the true crime community. I think I'm better than anybody ever? No. And am I into material things like what's in a man's wallet or how many credit cards he has? No. I'm just not interested in that.
I spent most of my life trying to fix my parents' mistakes. It's so crazy. The things that my mom and my dad did to try to, they loved me, but they were so addicted to drugs that they were ruining my life at the same time. And it's weird because I remember trying to help them clean up their property. And I brought in, Ernie, do you know those big trailers that that you can have brought in, those dumpsters, those big, like,
yeah, for sure.
What is it, like a 30-foot dumpster? Whatever the biggest one is, I had a company bring in a dumpster and put it in the front yard so that I could help them clean up everything. Cause my dad was a construction worker, so he had shit littered all over the yard. My dad decided
Can I ask a question?
Well,
can I ask a question, Karen?
Can I finish this one last part? And it's just more of a funny thing. My dad, and rather than cleaning up the yard, decided that it would be a good idea to trade some Percocets with the person with the people that are across the people across from the trailer from us. They were moving because their trailer burnt down, and they decided they had a Bobcat, but they didn't have a dumpster. So my dad traded some Percocets, and they took that Bobcat and picked up everything in their lot and put it in the trailer that I bought. Guess who paid the bill for that? I did. And my dad got some Percocets, and I had to pay thousands of dollars because my dad wanted some Percocets. So I've tried to do so much to help people in my life, and all that happens is I get fucked over for it, which is the reason why I focus on myself, I focus on my wealth, and I focus on my health. And there's nothing wrong with doing that as an individual. Now, Mama T, what was your question or what was your comment?
No, absolutely. There is nothing wrong with doing that as an individual. But here's the thing. Just because other people aren't where you're at does not give you a right to do the things and say the things that you just said to half the people here. Just
I am a very mean person, and that's just the truth. I've learned to be mean because of the things that have happened to me, and a lot of them were brought on by my parents, who were abusive. My mother overdosed and passed away a few years ago. It was really sad. I walked in and seen her laying dead on the couch, and it really changed my worldview, and it made me more aggressive. I blamed myself for a very long time. She had Crohn's disease. The reason why she was addicted to pain medication is because of Crohn's disease. She had TMJ and osteoporosis and a bunch of other problems as a result of several surgeries that she had. And I thought that it was my fault that she passed away. I thought that her drug addiction was my fault. And I blamed myself for years for that. Because I lost my mom. And I will say that after that happened, Mama T, I became much more aggressive because I realized that reality is not like rainbows and unicorns. And when I see her, when I see her laying dead on that couch, it did change my life.
Well, that's understandable, Karen. It's understandable. That is understandable. But here's the thing, honey. I think you need to get yourself some counseling and check yourself, because it wasn't your fault. Your mom's addiction was not your fault. Her passing was not your fault. Don't put that on yourself. But you can change the way you view others and the way you think. It's your heart. Your heart is broken and you need to fix it, love. That's what you need to do.
No, my heart is broken and it's not going to be fixed.
It can be, though. You can get help for that.
Okay, I think that's where the fear is, because where there's anger, there's fear. And I think your fear is that you think you're never going to be okay. That's what I think.
And when okay, in what sense?
Okay, as in could change. You could like yourself more and be okay. I don't think you're really okay. I mean, I don't know. Like,
I think that I'm okay and I like myself, but I just losing my mom. It was rough.
You're blaming yourself. You blame.
But you're not okay, Karen. You're not.
You're not.
And I can see that. That's why you act out and rage at other people. That is why you want to hurt somebody else, because you are hurting.
Yeah. That's what I said at the beginning of this. I don't think you like yourself. You have to like yourself. I'm not saying you don't like yourself. You need to love yourself. But my point is, suffering made me stronger. And I see that in Ernie. all the suffering he's done has made him who he is today. And the fact that you can Xfactor emulate with other people and feel what they're going through, because I could sense that right away. That's why I stopped screaming at you, for one. It doesn't get anyone anywhere. It doesn't. It's just a freaking cycle. And I honestly think after tonight, I think you're going to change, frankly. I don't know how much, but I think for the better, you're going to change.
Crying over my mother's death has nothing to do with the revelation that you are. It's not like because I'm crying over my mom passing away, you all are helping me bring some sort of revelation to myself. I have seen counselors for a long time. And like I said, I blamed myself for a very long time for her death. So I have seen professionals about that. I was convinced that I could become rich enough to help cure Crohn's and that I would fix her.
Oh.
But what I didn't realize is that she was already gone. She was so far gone. The doctor, I spoke with her doctor, and the doctor said that even though she was the age that she was at, her bones and her organs and just everything, her cells were twice that age. And her teeth had rotted out. She used to have beautiful teeth, and they rotted out. And what kills me, and the reason why I'm crying, is because the night before she died, I was visiting with her, and I hugged her goodbye and everything. And she was getting ready to drive herself and my dad and a friend to the grocery store. And she came up to my side of the driver's side door as I was getting ready to leave, and I had the window up. And she knocked on the window like, look, no. And I said, Mom, what do you want? You know how it is when you're with family forever, you get used to each other. So I was like, what do you want, Mom? And she looked at me, and I remember this glare, the glare in her eyes. She wanted to tell me something, and I didn't know what it was. But I didn't want to roll down the window. And she said through the window, never mind, I'll tell you later, sweetie. I love you. And then the next day she was dead. So I don't know. I don't know what she wanted to tell me.
Oh.
I think she wanted to tell me goodbye.
But listen, honey, listen.